This is about the power of small, taking small steps and celebrating small wins. Can we ever play big by starting small? I know this sounds contradictory, and I've come to love paradoxes. An oak tree does not start out life as a grand old oak, but as a small acorn. Here's what I'm going to cover today. Insights. Why is small powerful? Tools and tips on how you can play big by taking small steps. In her book, The Light That We Carry, Michelle Obama talks about the power of small. The big worries, the big goals, the big problems will always be there. But what's important is to claim small victories. One boost begets another. What I've come to realize is that the first step is always the hardest to take. As an analyst on Wall Street, I would often get very nervous in presenting to large teams, but I did it anyway. And with practice, that got easier over time. It's exactly like working out at the gym. You don't start out with the heaviest weights. You start out small and you build your way up to them. You create a feedback loop telling yourself, I've started this. I can keep going. I can do it. We can apply that same insight into our everyday life and start out small, and each step will get you closer to your goal. So let's talk about wins. As a child, you didn't wait until college graduation to celebrate success. You celebrated along the way. Every time you won a race or finished a big series of exams. How can we celebrate that in our everyday life? Completing a big project, getting a promotion, applying for another job. Celebrating small wins allows us to acknowledge how close we're getting to our goals. Here are 3 things that you can do to take small steps. And I've got an acronym for that. It's RAF or RAF. R, reverse the flow. Let the body lead the mind instead of the mind leading the body. What do you do to get into your zone? For me, it's swimming. I stop the track that's playing in my head when I'm in the water taking one stroke after the next. What is that for you? A, acknowledge small wins. Each time we celebrate a small win, we're creating that feedback loop I mentioned earlier and giving ourselves even more motivation to keep going. F, focus on the process, not the outcome. Like my son's football coach says, control the controllables. You cannot guarantee success, but what you can guarantee is if you don't take the first step, there will be no success. So let's recap. RAF, reverse the flow, acknowledge small wins, and focus on the process. So back to the question I asked at the beginning. There can be no big without small. I would love to hear one insight that you got out of this and one action that you will take in your life. I'd love to see that in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this and want to find out how confident you are, you can head over to my website at maharoukdalal.com and take the How Confident Are You quiz.